I'm Kolluri from CIP. Today, I have the pleasure of inviting one of our CIP International's graduates, an IT professional, Fatima from Chennai. Uh, she is here in Canada and I'm working as an IT professional. Fatima, thank you very much for joining the talk, the CIP International Student Graduate Review. Thank you. How are you doing? Happy
Yeah.
New Year.
Yeah. Yeah, Happy New Year, sir. Hope everyone is doing good. Um, Thank you so much for having me here. I think I joined at the right time. Um, and thanks to everyone from the CIP team to guide me in the correct path. Um, yeah, like this pathway, the whole pathway is like there is a lot of ups and downs. But yeah, with the right guidance and everything, I'm in the right place right now. In the process of getting an PR. So that's why I'm
You
here
would
again
get
for
your
the
PR
suggestion.
shortly, yes. So the first question I always ask all our international CIP graduates, was coming to Canada a right decision? Are you happy with your decision to come to Canada?
I would say yes. And the more right thing I would like to say is I choose the right time to come into Canada. That's the one thing I will say. I decided the things very easily and decided very faster. The faster we are and the faster everything goes, right? So yeah,
If
I
you
made a right
earlier you
decision.
come, yes, the earlier you come, the better. Because see, I came also as an international student, and I always
Mm-hmm.
thought I made a mistake. I should have come back in 2000, 8, 2005, 2008. But I first came to Canada in 2011, so
Mm-hmm.
I had to pay double the price for housing. But again, the earlier you come, the better, because no country, guys, no country guarantees PR. Like for US, it is impossible to get a green card, but in Canada, they have an opportunity, but you should educate yourself. So, how was your journey with, like, how did you find CIP and, how was your journey with CIP?
Okay. CIB, I got everything by the connection with my friends. This is like something like a very, very random, unknown person. The only person I know who's studying in Canada at the time, and his name is Praveen Reddy. Hope you guys, somebody will remember
Yes,
Anil.
yes.
I think Anil sir will remember him. He's the one who suggested me to go for it at the COVID time. So I just went with the friends and talked to Anil, and Anil gave me a good suggestion, like the same question: Why do you want to move to Canada? He was asking me, and giving me the suggestions about the colleges and the provinces, about taking points from my side, whether I have any health concerns. So based upon that, he was giving me the good suggestions, like where to go and what to do. And also he did some groundwork in my in my bachelor's, what I studied and what will be my best option to move to Canada. uh yeah, basically it all by the friends referral I came into, and I referred so many people to
Yeah, thank
Canada.
you.
Like two people from my family also almost here, and more my friends and everybody's they are asking for suggestions, want a good consultancy to have a good opinion. Yeah.
Thank you. You have made us successful. Our successful students have made us successful, and I always see your success is our success. We are probably the only agency in India we have not advertised our services till now.
That's right.
And yet we have so many people joining us thanks to good people like you. From this year, we actually have a referral program as well. So if you are referring from the 1st of January, relatives
Mm-hmm.
or friends, we have a referral program, 150
Mm-hmm.
to $50. I know it's not big money, but it's a way of saying thank you to all our students who are supporting us. So please
Yeah.
do reach out, guys. If you have any friends or relatives or friends you're referring to us, please reach out. We will have a referral if they are going to any of the colleges who
Mm-hmm.
pay us for our services. So, how was, when you first landed in Canada, what was going in your mind and what were the challenges you faced in, right? I have two sisters and we come from very typical middle class families, right? Our girls don't even walk in the evening alone. So, you took such a big journey to Canada. Well, do you find Canada safe in general, and what are the challenges you faced?
Uh, Yeah, to start with the first point, yeah, of course, I come from a very orthodox family, like, how the Indian girls were brought up in our India. And mainly I come from a Muslim community, which is like more orthodox. People don't even allow people to study even in India. But I took a big decision to come here to Canada. The first reason I choose Canada over other cities is only because of the safety. So whenever I ask people about the US, UK, and Canada, they always prefer Canada because it has a less racism, and safety wise for the students, it will be like a good option to go with it. So that's the main reason to choose for the Canada. And yeah, in the initial days when I entered, it was a peak COVID time. Like I said, the second wave and third waves are coming. I just came on the right time,
Which intake did
and
you come, Fatima? What was your intake between?
2021 Jan. Yeah,
20. Oh, that was the peak.
yeah. Like the second wave and third wave was coming after that. So that's the like you can't even see any part times here at the time. Like when I came to Canada, everything was closed. Everything was closed. The situation is worse than now what we have in Canada. Like they don't hire any people, and even if you go for the
That's tough.
hiring, they have very limited people because less production and everything, and they moved everything to remote online there. So it's very really hard to get a part time at the time. And safety wise, I would say even I can walk here in the midnights. I live in a Toronto. Like since I still landed here, I have lived almost like 2 to 3 years in Toronto. Toronto is like as far as you are, you don't mind any business, and we are safe. That's
Yeah,
it.
very rare. There are some sick people, unfortunately, some drug addicts happens anywhere. But in general,
Mm-hmm.
Canada is a very safe country. And I
Mm-hmm.
live in Kitchener-Waterloo. We don't even lock our garage sometimes, our door, and we are out for hours and nothing happens usually. So pretty much safe. So what are the challenges apart from the part-time job? Did you feel anything else here apart from missing your family?
Yeah, like Canada, like when you enter as an international student, you break down mentally more than physically. The mental health is the biggest part we have to take care of. No matter how strong we are financially, how strong we are, in terms of education and everything, there is always a mental health part that we have to take care. That's the part I had a struggle. Because this is the first time I came out of my house. Like I have not even been in a hostel, so away from my home. So homesickness and mental health has been like really hard part to overcome. Um, Nobody can help us at the time, right? Like we had to make a networking. We had to make ourselves
It's
engaging.
very true. It's important to have some good community friends to support you, good people who are positive to surround you, and that will help you. Guys, it's going abroad and living abroad is not for everybody. Study abroad. You have to be mentally very strong. You have to be financially and academically strong, and yet you will face challenges. 100%. Forget the word easy. Nothing, especially when you're leaving your home country, it is not easy. You will have to be ready for the challenges. If your expectations are that, if you're not comfortable moving out of your home and comfort zone, if you're not confident, it's going to be very difficult. So please mentally make sure that you really have to work twice more than what you have been doing home. And it is very important that you understand that nothing comes easy. It only comes with a lot of effort, and it takes at least 2 to 3 years. She's now working a full-time IT professional, right? But she had to go through the two programs. So you studied in Hamburg College, and the second was mobile application development in Centennial College, right? What was your first program in Hamburg?
I was the first batch for that. They introduced the cloud computing
Cloud,
first time,
cloud
and
computing.
I'm the first batch for it. I would say it's awesome. It's awesome. It's literally awesome. Uh, the effort the professors make for us. Even I got this job. I got the one of the job. Like after post completing my graduation, I got selected into two couple of things. So my professors only recommended everything. So I would say they helped me throughout the course, and even after the course, they reached out to me for the referring me to the IT companies and the agent, like the recruiters and everything. The first one was, I would say, that's my line, and it was great.
That's nice. So your current job is related to cloud, BT?
Yeah, cloud computing.
And that's nice. So how, what was your experience back home in India?
I'm a microservice developer in TCS, so it's all again into IT, a little bit kind of into DevOps and the microservice, mainly with the Java applications. Since I was in that DevOps line, I switched through this cloud computing where I got exposure to AWS, Azure, and GCP, like Google Cloud providers, which gave me more in-depth
Hmm.
knowledge in the cloud stuff setting. So that really helped me to gain confidence and to crack the interviews actually. So if I hadn't taken the cloud computing and just sit for an interview, I wouldn't have any kind of words or nothing experience to talk. So that really gave me the confidence to crack the interview.
That's nice. That's good. So how long did it take you after graduation to get a job? When did you graduate your second program in Centennial? 2022 or
uh 2022 April I got it. I
2022 April?
April and the May I got interview. I got couple of interviews. One from BMO. I got initially got selected for that, and yeah, like BMO as a cloud engineer, I got selected. Then after that, I still keep on trying for the some other stuff, some other good company. At the time, via LinkedIn, the Scotiabank recruiter, one of the Scotiabank recruiter, they contacted me, and again went for the interview with them. It all happened in the May month, and my joining was on June 26th. So
Within 2 months of graduation, you were able to get a job. And this was the
uh,
peak time when there were so many layoffs happening, right? During the post-COVID,
inflation
right?
was happening exactly.
Inflation and everything. So I'm happy. Yeah. So, how is the cloud technology, right? Like I have basic understanding. I'm not a recruiter, IT recruiter, but how are the job
Mhm.
opportunities? Like I know there are a lot of job opportunities. Everything is now cloud. But again, you as an expert working in the profession in this industry, how do you see the opportunities in cloud?
Yeah, it is indeed and very demanding skill in Canada right now. Since when I started working, it was in a very high demand, and now it's also in a high demand because, for example, in my team, we are trying to fill the position for almost a 1 year. We didn't get a right candidate for it. It's almost the
Interesting.
position was open. It's a senior managerial architect position, and we were trying to get an interview, get a hold of one person to have like in architecture level. It was open for one whole year after one manager left. So we couldn't find the right candidate for that. They tried to find it from the contract people, and we ran the some team with some of our applications with the contract people. But as a full time, it's very very hard to fill the right candidate. Yeah, but they are expecting very high skills, very expert. At least they should have a, little bit experience with the cloud. They prefer experted people in cloud rather than um, you know the beginners in the cloud. But indeed, the opportunity is vast, and they do have a high demand with that cloud opportunities there.
That's good. So you worked in India, you are now working in Canada. How do you see the work culture and the difference, like being a professional working in two countries? How do you like back in
Oh,
India,
it's
or
very
you feel
easy
more
here. Like
it's very here.
I find a very good work life balance. For India, we used to work for the the basic wages, and the amount of work we do is massive. But here, there's a good work-life balance. If it's gonna be 9 to 5, it is 9 to 5. No more than it's not gonna be less or more. So you have a very good, valuable time to spend with your family and friends and take care of your health, physical health and mental health and everything. So awesome, awesome work-life balance here, which I admired a lot, and I'm like being alone in Canada, you should have some time for your own to take care of yourself. So I have the same time, like, to develop myself as a professionally and also, as a personally. Yeah.
It's such a pleasure to see you coming from such a humble background, from such an orthodox families, right? You have really done very well. Congratulations. So proud
Thank
of
you
you,
so
Vijay.
much.
So, yeah, so, you're from Tamil Nadu, Chennai, and we have so many people from Tamil Nadu. We don't even have an office in Chennai, yet we've had more than 100 people from Tamil Nadu applying through us. Uh, what would you advise all the prospective, you know, IT professionals, international students who want to study and live here in Canada? Like, what should they be prepared for from, from from study wise, from professional wise, and mentally? What would you advise them going through, having been through all this experience?
um okay, I would say take a decision wisely and never ever compare our situation with other situation. Like each person has their own situation, own experience. Like for example, if someone got a better part-time job, it doesn't mean we always have to get a same kind of part-time jobs. Like if someone is going through the less struggle or no struggle, it doesn't mean we don't have a less struggle in our path. Like for example, coming to Canada, some person get a part-time in a month and some will get in a 6 month, but people will compare our experience with other experience. It's not like that. If someone's experience is bad, our experience will not be in a bad way. Ours might be in a better way, right? So that's what I tell my friends who will come to Canada here. Don't compare my situation with yours. Don't expect that whatever happened to me will happen to you. It might be better, it might be less. So less the expectations and more the work, and keep putting the efforts. um, Mentally strong, and always remember why you came, right? So that you will avoid the unwanted distractions. When you remember why we came and what's the purpose we came, we will be in the right path. So that's how I keep myself on. Whenever I get distracted, whenever I get see things, and whenever some people try to influence, just remember why we came, for what's the purpose. That's
Yes, you're
the
all very true.
that's the
There's so
yeah. Yeah, go ahead, sir.
yeah. Yeah, see, I was just, there are so many people who discourage, who, especially in the social media, there are people, these days views are more important. So they come up with topics negatively. And there are so many people here in Canada. One of my students was saying as well, he's working in night. He was saying, Sir Gautam, sir, the people who complain are people who are not successful. So, so people who are successful will not complain. And there are many people who live in Canada, but they say, please don't come to Canada. It's so bad. It's so difficult. It's so challenging. But they will never go back to India or their home countries. They will still stay here. They will
True.
here, but they will not go back. But they will say, please don't come. That's
That's
the
true.
funny
That's
part of
true.
it. Yes. Yeah. So technically, right, what would you advise IT professionals who are interested to do IT jobs, maybe specifically cloud? What would you advise them? Maybe some certifications, or what would you advise them to be successful in getting a job in cloud here or in any IT?
Basically it is better to come here with some basic experience in back home country, because no matter how much you study, no matter how much you certifications you gain, at the end of the day when you sit for an interview, they're going to ask what you did in your previous work, what's your work experience before, and what are all the projects you did, and what's your responsibility. So this is going to be the primary question in the interview. So if you have something to cover up in the interview like this, or something that you're wise enough and confident to talk what you did back, even it can be a small project, small internship trainee or some freelancing project, anything. It can be anything. The people from it, it is always better to have some experience back home and come to Canada. That would be in that way the pathway will be easy. It
Very
won't
true.
be there
And
won't be much
especially,
struggle.
very
Yeah,
true,
go ahead.
especially not only from the job perspective, but from the PR perspective. Canada has a point-based system, and people who have 1 to 3 years work experience back home, you will get additional points. And if you have good English things, getting your PR is a cakewalk. For Fatima, her CRS is around 462, and if she's able to improve her English, she will easily get it. But even without with her current CRS score, it will definitely come down in the next couple of months with consistent draws. And even if it is not under the federal, she will definitely get under the OINP tech pathway. It's only a question of time. And in worst case, guys, if your score is low, if you're an adult student, like, 35 plus, your CRS is low, look into the Alberta Tech pathway, look into BC, and if you're from a healthcare profession, a lot of opportunities here as well. So it's very important that don't you educate yourself. There are 20,000 sub-agents in India. None of them have, majority of those people, they've never traveled to Canada. They've never visited the colleges or universities they're advising you. And many of them even don't speak proper English and absolutely have zero knowledge about the immigration and pathways here. So please don't fall trap. Always choose a consultancy. It's not just I'm promoting myself, but it's always important to choose a consultancy who can help you with the process in India. And when you come here, you're able to get their support as well. We at CIP, we provide 50% discounted services for our students for immigration, and we don't charge any consultation fees. Any CIP student can come and join our Zoom. We have it active from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. An immigration lawyer here will charge at least $100 to $200 for a 30-minute consultation. For our CIP students, no consultation fees. You can always. So very important, guys. Educate yourself. Canada has a very transparent process. Choose the right consultancy to guide you with the process, and make good friends like people like Fatima who are educated and positive, and that will also help you, right?
Yeah, that's true. Like when I'm as a student, I always connected with keep on in connection with, even I right now I'm in connection with the Sandeep. So those were the people who guide me. Even Praveen bro has guided me like anything. He asked me to do this and do that. I just listened to his words, like this will be better for you, and this is what my agency, like the CIP, has did. So it is indeed that when you have a proper connection and positive people around, everything will be good. No matter how it will struggle. And one more
Yeah.
thing, just wanted to add is when you asked about the communication skill, how it got improved. I like to say, like, I got a part time at the COVID. I got a part time, like in a call center. I used to talk to the people in US. So at the time, my English is, I had like we have our Indian accent, but the people over there, they're right. The moment that you talk, they will understand. They will get to know. Um, can I talk to some English person, English accent person? They straight away ask that. They just straight away ask that. They don't have any guilt or anything. So when I just pick up a call and I was talking, and can I talk to some English accent person? I was like, how can I improve my accent to, like, I will just say, I will be here to help you in a way. If you want me to repeat once or twice, I can repeat it. But yeah, there is no other English accent person, and but I can help you out. So I will be stubborn in that, and within a month, you practice, you improve, and you want to show them that you are capable of doing, right? So that's how it all turned.
Very interesting. Yes, yeah, I always, there's a very interesting video when people complain about not knowing English. Uh, there's a video which I love. English skills. I had a friend who actually, you'll be surprised, he was a Ukrainian guy, but he
Mhm.
spoke English. He never traveled abroad, but his English was so good. Let me just show you a short video as well. See, this guy is from Pakistan, and just look at his English. Like when people complain they can't learn English, please hear him.
So Pakistan, the World Cup in 1990, Australia-Pakistan, history was Makram Wakayan, one of the best bowling sides cycling Mushtaq, Ijaz Ahmed, Inzamam ul Haq. This is player. This is a new coach. I think so really is the Pakistani batting, Fakhar Zaman, it's good batsman. The under pressure team in Asia Cup. And the North situation 2020.
Interesting, right? This guy is a laborer and practice makes perfect. So, guys, when you say I can't score in English, it's not, it's wrong. It is more about practice, right? And that's what when I notice your English is so good now compared to what I remember, you have very strong communication skills, and I'm sure you can get. better English, that will help your CRS score. So, well, thank you very much, Betty, for joining the talk, the CIP International Student Graduate Review, and sharing your journey with CIP. Thank you very much.
It was my pleasure, and thank you so much, sir. And looking forward to seeing the gathering soon. I think you will be hosting soon,
Yeah,
right?
definitely, yes, we'll have, and I hope you can join as well. Seniors don't read, you don't require any invitation. You can just join us. Let us know that you'll be joining, and we'll be happy to have you at one of our welcome parties. Thank you,
All right.
Fatma.
Thank you so much, sir.